Welcome to today's deep dive into an essential but often overlooked tool for international trade: duty drawback. If you are involved in importing or exporting goods, whether as a small business or a large corporation, understanding duty drawback can save your company thousands or even millions of dollars every year. Let us start with a simple question: what exactly is duty drawback? At its core, duty drawback is a refund on import duties and taxes that you paid when bringing goods into a country. If you subsequently export those goods or use them to manufacture products which you then export, the government may refund most of the import taxes and fees you paid. Why does this exist? The answer lies in trade policy. Governments want to encourage exports and remain competitive in the global market. To do so, they offer this mechanism to prevent double taxation. Taxes paid when goods enter a country and taxes applied again when those goods leave the country in finished form. In the United States, the duty drawback program is governed by Title 19, Section 13 of the U.S. Code and managed by U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP). Many other trading nations such as the European Union, Canada, India, and Australia have similar programs, each with their own rules and time frames. To grasp the full scope of duty drawback, you need to understand three important things. First, the claims are retroactive, meaning you can file for refunds on duties paid several years ago. In the US, the time limit is 5 years. In the European Union and India, it can be shorter, usually 1 to 3 years. Second, you can reclaim up to 99% of the original duties and taxes paid. This means almost the entire duty cost can be refunded if all conditions are met. Third, the process demands strict documentation and compliance. Missing paperwork or errors can delay or even disqualify your claim. There are three main types of duty drawback programs you should know about, depending on how your goods were handled after import. Type 1. Unused merchandise drawback. This applies when you import goods but never use or alter them. If you export or destroy these goods later, you can claim a refund. For example, suppose you import 20,000 pieces of consumer electronics but market demand changes, leaving you with unsold stock. If you ship those unsold units to another country, you could reclaim the duties paid on them. Type 2. Manufacturing drawback. Here, you use imported materials to make a new product and then export that product. This type is more complex with two subcategories. Direct identification means you can prove exactly which imported raw materials went into your exported goods, often through serial numbers or batch tracking. Substitution drawback allows for replacing imported materials with domestically sourced or other imported items, as long as they are commercially interchangeable and classified under the same tariff code. For example, a company importing specialized plastic resin for making export-bound packaging can substitute some of the resin with locally produced equivalents and still claim drawback. Type 3. Rejected merchandise drawback. If your imported goods are defective, don't meet specifications, or are simply unwanted, and you return or destroy them, you may recover your duties on those goods. Imagine importing 50,000 garments and finding 10,000 defective. Sending those defective units back under customs supervision could qualify for a drawback claim. You might wonder exactly which fees are refundable. Generally, these include basic customs duties, merchandise processing fees (MPF) in the U.S., harbor maintenance fees (HMF), excise taxes, specific tariffs such as Section 301, 201, and 232 tariffs, often tied to trade enforcement. However, anti-dumping and countervailing duties (CVD), which are meant as trade remedies to counter unfair practices, are usually not refundable. Each country's rules vary, so it is always smart to consult legal or trade experts to clarify what taxes your business can reclaim. Calculating your duty drawback involves several detailed steps. First, you must match your import records with export documents. This can be straightforward for unused goods but more complicated for manufacturing drawback. Next, gather all import duty payment evidence, including forms like CBP Form 7501 in the US. Then, calculate the refund amount, which can be as high as 99% of the duties paid. For manufacturing drawback, calculate the yield. Compare how much finished product you exported to the quantity of imported materials you used. Because this can get complex, many companies use specialized trade compliance software or hire customs brokers to help. To maximize your chances of success, keep detailed end-to-end documentation, import and export paperwork, production records, shipping bills, and proof of export like bills of lading. Use lot tracking or serial numbers to easily connect imported items with exported goods, which is especially important for direct identification drawback. Work with licensed customs brokers or trade advisors. They have the expertise to navigate complex regulations and maximize refunds. Know your country's statutory time limits. Don't miss the filing deadline. Conduct regular internal audits to spot missed drawback opportunities and ensure compliance. Duty drawback is more than just claiming refunds. It is about strategically managing your supply chain and trade policies. When sourcing materials, consider the drawback eligibility of your suppliers and ports of entry. Use data analytics to detect patterns where refunds might have been missed due to misclassifications or record-keeping errors. Combine drawback with other programs such as foreign trade zones, bonded warehouses, and free trade agreements to stack savings. Stay informed about changing regulations like the U.S. Trade Facilitation and Trade Enforcement Act, which introduced key reforms. Duty drawback is a powerful financial lever in international trade. It can dramatically lower your cost of goods sold and boost your company's competitiveness worldwide. Whether you are new to exporting or a seasoned global trader, learning how to navigate drawback programs, maintain compliance, and use best practices is vital. Start reviewing your import-export activities now. Talk to a customs expert and unlock potential savings hidden in your past shipments. Have you ever used duty drawback in your business, or do you have questions about how to get started? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Or do you have questions about how to get started? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated on all our trade and logistics tips. For personalized help calculating your duty drawback or filing claims, contact Foresmart. We're ready to assist you.